So this is my Tumblr accent challenge. I recorded this a few minutes ago, but then I rewatched it and it was really bad. My cat, see my lovely kitty cat, he was like all up in my business and he was like purring and you could totally hear him over the microphone. So I'm gonna re-record this. Starting over. My name is Lily, and my username is, I just changed it to Mary Batched, but it used to be St. Bartholomew's, like St. Bart's Hospital, not the actual St. Bartholomew. And before that, most people probably knew me as Deducingly. I'm from China, and then I was adopted, and I've lived in Florida, Pennsylvania, Virginia, and New York, and now I live in Kentucky. Okay, pronounce the following words: aunt, roof, route, theater, iron, salmon, caramel, fire, water, New Orleans, pecan, both, again, probably, Alabama, lawyer, coupon, mayonnaise, pajamas, cot, naturally, aluminum, gif, tumbler, crackerjack, doorknob, envelope, and G-poi. What is it called when you throw toilet paper on a house? TPing. What is a bubbly carbonated drink called? Soda. What do you call gym shoes? I go back and forth between sneakers and tennis shoes, depending on whatever comes out of my mouth. What do you call your grandparents? I call my grandparents on my mom's side Mama and Papa, which is really southern, and then I call my grandparents on my dad's side Ma and Pa. What do you call a wheeled contraption in which you carry groceries at the supermarket? Shopping cart. What is the thing you change the TV channel with? Remote? Choose a book and read a passage from it. I actually did this accent challenge over a year ago. I'll link that one if y'all want to watch it, but I would look pretty ratchet and I don't know. Anyway, last time I read a passage from Dash and Lily's Book of Dares. I'm not going to read the same one, but it's one of my favorite passages and you should go listen to it or go find it and read it. But this time I'm going to read from this heartbreaking book. It's backwards, but it's The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. And I'm going to read Augustus's last letter. Okay. Van Houten. I'm a good person, but a shitty writer. You're a shitty person, but a good writer. We'd make a good team. I don't want to ask you any favors, but if you have time, and from what I saw, you have plenty, I was wondering if you could write a eulogy for Hazel. I've got notes and everything, but if you could just make it into a coherent whole or whatever, or even just tell me what I should say differently. Here's the thing about Hazel. Almost everyone is obsessed with leaving a mark upon the world, bequeathing a legacy outlasting death. We all want to be remembered. I do too. That's what bothers me most, is being another unremembered casualty in the ancient and inglorious war against disease. I want to leave a mark. But Van Houten? The marks humans leave are too often scars. You build a hideous minimal or start a coup or try to become a rock star and you think, they'll remember me now, but A, they don't remember you, and B, all you leave behind are more scars. Your coup becomes a dictatorship. Your minimal becomes a legion. Okay, maybe I'm not such a shitty writer, but I can't pull my ideas together, Van Houten. My thoughts are stars I can't fathom into constellations. We are like a bunch of dogs squirting on fire hydrants. We poison the groundwater with our toxic piss, marking everything mine in a ridiculous attempt to survive our deaths. I can't stop pissing on fire hydrants. I know it's silly and useless, epically useless in my current state, but I am an animal like any other. Hazel is different. She walks lightly, old man. She walks lightly upon the earth. Hazel knows the truth. We're as likely to hurt the universe as we are to help it, and we're not likely to do either. People will say it's sad that she leaves a lesser scar, that few remember her, that she was loved deeply but not widely. But it's not sad, Van Houten. It's triumphant. It's heroic. Isn't that the real heroism? Like the doctors say, first, do no harm. The real heroes, anyway, aren't the people doing things. The real heroes are the people noticing things, paying attention. The guy who invented the smallpox vaccine didn't actually invent anything. He just noticed that people with cowpox didn't get smallpox. After my PET scan lit up, I snuck into the ICU and saw her while she was unconscious. I just walked in behind a nurse with a badge, and I got to sit next to her for like 10 minutes before I got caught. I really thought that she was going to die before I could tell her that I was going to die too. It was brutal. The incessant, mechanized haranguing of intensive care. She had this dark cancer water dripping out of her chest. Eyes closed, intubated. But her hand was still her hand, still warm, and the nails painted this almost black dark blue, and I just held her hand and tried to imagine the world without us, and for about 1 second, I was a good enough person to hope she died so she would never know that I was going to. But then I wanted more time so we could fall in love. I got my wish, I suppose. I left my scar. A nurse guy came in and told me I had to leave, that visitors weren't allowed, and I asked if she was doing okay, and the guy said she's still taking on water. A desert blessing, an ocean curse. What else? She is so beautiful. You don't get tired of looking at her. You never worry if she is smarter than you. You know she is. She is funny without ever being mean. I love her. I am so lucky to love her, Van Houten. You don't get to choose if you get hurt in this world, old man, but you do have some say in who hurts you. I like my choices. I hope she likes hers. Yep. Okay. Kind of teared up, but the first time I read that book, I was a fucking wreck for like the rest of the day, and I couldn't do anything. But if you haven't read that book, I'm not going to tell you anything, but I don't know if that passage ruined anything, but you really need to go read that book. It's so good. Okay, next question. Do you think you have an accent? Yes, I have an American accent. I don't think I really have a southern accent, though. Be a wizard or a vampire? A wizard. How old are you? I'm 17. Is it cold where you are? Yeah, it's actually like uncharacteristically cold for this time of year. We had snow before Thanksgiving, which is like really, really weird. Because we usually don't get snow until like January. Do you have freckles? Nope. Oh no. When is your birthday? May 16th. Last thing I drank was a peppermint mocha from Starbucks, because today it was half off. Do you know anyone on Tumblr in real life? Yeah, I know Megan and Emma. And end audio post by saying any 3 words you want. Rose Tyler. I